He was thrown into a pit of snakes to die. But with his last breath, he whispered a threat that unleashed a nightmare army of revenge. This is the true story of Ragnar Lothbrok I. His name, Lothbrok, literally means hairy breeches or shaggy pants. 2. He earned that name by wearing tar-boiled wool trousers to defeat a giant serpent. 3. Historians fiercely debate if he was one real man or legend made from many Viking heroes. 4. The first written stories about him appeared 350 years after his supposed death. 5. His sons, Ivar the Boneless, Bjorn Ironside, Ubi, and Sigurd, are verified historical figures. 6. His first wife was the legendary shield maiden Lagertha. 7. He won his second wife, Thora, by slaying the giant snake that trapped her. 8. His third wife, Aslaug, was said to be the daughter of the mythical dragon slayer Sigurd. 9. He tested Aslaug's wisdom by demanding she arrive to him neither dressed nor undressed. She came wearing a fishing net. 10. He allegedly had at least 8 sons, many of whom became famous kings. 11. His death, as legend tells, was ordered by King Ella of Northumbria. 12. He was thrown into a pit of venomous snakes as execution. 13. His famous last words were, "How the little piglets would grunt if they knew how the old boar suffers." 14. This was a direct threat, hinting that his sons would avenge him. 15. His sons indeed invaded England with the massive Great Heathen Army to get revenge. 16. He led a famous Viking raid on Paris in 845 AD. 17. He successfully extorted over 2.5 tons of silver and gold from the French king to leave. 18. He is mentioned in the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle under the Latin name Regan Harris. 19. He claimed to be a direct descendant of the Norse god Odin himself. 20. His father was supposedly King Sigurd Hring of Sweden. 21. He was known for his incredible curiosity more than his brutality. 22. He famously said, "Odin gave his eye to acquire knowledge, but I would give far more." 23. He was a master of psychological warfare, often outthinking his enemies. 24. He was described as being calm and strategic under pressure. 25. Some sagas say he also raided the coasts of Ireland. 26. An alternative legend says he died in a shipwreck, not a snake pit. 27. Another theory suggests he died from a disease like dysentery. 28. The snake pit story is likely symbolic, representing a betrayal by his enemies. 29. The Blood Eagle execution is famously linked to his sons avenging him. 30. His legacy was used as propaganda to terrify European kingdoms. 31. His story was compiled in the 13th century Icelandic saga of Ragnar Lothbrok. 32. The Danish historian Saxo Grammaticus also wrote about him, blending history with myth. 33. He was said to have ruled over parts of Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. 34. He temporarily overthrew the Swedish king to take his throne. 35. Lagertha initially tried to kill him with a bear and a hound guarding her home. 36. He was so impressed by her fighting spirit that he proposed to her on the spot. 37. After their divorce, Lagertha still came to his aid with 120 ships when he was in a war. 38. His son Ubi was initially an illegitimate son who rebelled against him. 39. His son Bjorn Ironside was exiled and became a legendary raider in the Mediterranean. 40. His son Ivar the Boneless was a brilliant strategist who could not walk and was carried on a shield. 41. Ivar the Boneless died in Dublin in 873 AD, a historically verified fact. 42. The Great Heathen Army, led by his sons, conquered large parts of England, creating the Danelaw. 43. His story was largely forgotten by the mainstream until the modern era. 44. The History Channel show Vikings, starring Travis Fimmel, revived his legend for a global audience. 45. Travis Fimmel, the actor who played him, originally auditioned for the role of Floki. 46. Vikings often married very young. Lagertha may have been 15 and Ragnar 13 when they wed. 47. He was portrayed as a farmer who rose to fame, highlighting the Viking ideal of merit over birth. 48. His constant quest for new land was driven by a need to provide for his growing legacy of sons. 49. His story represents the pinnacle of the Viking age of expansion and exploration. 50. His true power lies not in historical fact but in the enduring legend that inspired a generation of Vikings. Which fact shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more history.